It's getting hot for you. I know. It's getting hot for yard work, Sasha. Man, yeah, I figure you're pulling weeds and oh man, that's so sweet. Hector, Chris misses Hector. You're missed by, or Chris, you're missed by Hector. Oh, that's just adorable. It's so lovely. All right, so here's the. Oh man, this is just wonderful. Okay, so Gamma's here. Dang. So here's the deal, boys and girls. It looks like the last day of this semester is going to be on Monday or Tuesday of next week. I can't remember. I think it's Tuesday. Seniors, it's Monday. So what that means is both of you guys, because there's sophomores and freshmen in this group right now, both of you guys are done with whatever we're doing for this virtual classroom. You're going to be done on Friday. So you sophomores, you already have your final test. That's it. So when you're finished with that, you're done. And sophomores, I need to get your test put together for you. So it's going to be on trigonometry. I'll get that posted at least by tomorrow. And that way you guys can get that knocked out. And then when you're done, when you've got everything done leading up to that, you're finished. And then we go on summer vacation. You got your vacay. You got five months out of school. It's going to be nuts. But yeah. So that's the big news. I know on the 21st there's a parade for, it's really for seniors, but I don't know why other people can't join in. I don't know the route yet, but I'll share that. I'll share that with you when I find out, or you guys will probably find out before I will. So yeah, that's our situation right there. So grades, um, it's basically uh, the summer program is done for ninth, 10th, and 11th graders. I think it's Tuesday. For Monday for seniors. And what that means for us is that we're closing everything down on Friday, this Friday. So we're going to be done. So if you're a sophomore, you got to get everything all the way done, including that final test by Friday. If you're a freshman, same thing, except I haven't given you your final test yet. So I still need to get that put together. And then, yeah, you guys are going to be good to go. You guys will be rock solid. So, yeah, I don't know. It's been kind of a strange situation. I think we made the most of it for whatever that's worth, whatever that means. And yeah, so I really do. I miss being in class with you guys. Everybody but Hector. Sorry, Hector. I'm kidding, dude. I'm kidding. Casting shade, bro. Alfredo's here. So I know that based on how some of you guys did this summer, I mean, some of you guys already had A's, right? So you didn't really have anything to work for. Like as far as, well, you do because you're working for learning. You're really working for your future. It's not, this isn't your last class ever. But a lot of you guys worked really hard and you learned a lot and you took good advantage of it, which is a reward on its own. But I thought I'd also throw in a couple of these. So there's some people, I've got some names set aside where when we come back next semester, I'll bring these shirts in. Um, and I'm going to hand them out to some of you guys because some of you guys are. Yeah, nothing, Hector. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, man. I was just joking, Hector. It's all love. It's all much love, right? Or you could do it this way, right? Either way. I was just kidding, Hector. You're wonderful. You're my favorite Hector. I mean, come on, bro. All right. So let's see. So grades. The final program is for both programs for this class is Friday. Friday's last day. So that's it. Friday. I don't know how we're shutting it down, but we're not doing anything on Saturday, Sunday, Monday next week. Done. Right. For all of your classes, no matter how the teacher is going to set it up, the school is officially turning everything in on Tuesday. Done, finished. There's an awards ceremony that's going to be virtual coming up. I forget the date. And then next, on the 21st, which is next Thursday, there's a parade. It's for seniors, but yeah. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Hector. You always make my day, Hector. You always walk in, you're polite, say hello. Man, you're rock solid. So that's the news I had for you guys for today. Okay. those of you who are sophomores working on that test, if you haven't taken the Google test yet and you've just done the paper version, you have questions, just hit me up. Let me know. We can still get together. We can have a lesson on, this kind of video conference. We can go over those things. And the same for the sophomores. Now, the sophomores, you don't have anything new on your plate right now because, well, I'm still trying to put it all together. It takes a while. And but once you do, you guys can hit me up as well. Or if you're still, any of you guys are still working on stuff that's confusing from before, just hit me up. We can get together. So, yeah, light at the end of the tunnel. We're almost done, which is kind of weird because it feels like we've been done since the beginning of March in a way, right? But, yeah. All right. So, do you guys have any questions about any of that? How's that hit you? Does that make you, or?
So then, are the grades gonna be put on Friday or Tuesday?
Tuesday officially, but all right. So here's how the grades work. Whatever your third quarter grade is your official grade for the semester, unless you've done enough work according to your teacher that they can justify raising you a letter grade. So like in your case, Ruben, you already had, whatever grade you had. Well, you had an A, so it's not going to go up. There's nothing higher than an A, right? And I know you were saying like some of you guys that had A's, you were like, well, if I have a 90.6, can I get that up to like a 95? The truth of the matter is it doesn't matter. There's no difference. On your GPA, an A is an A. So it doesn't matter if it's a 90.1 or a 99.9. It's still an A. So, yeah. Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Let's see. Oh, Vanya's here. Wow. Dang, Vanya. Where you been, bruh? Yeah. So, so that's it. So we're going to be done on Friday. So you get everything done, turned in, get all those quizzes submitted, and that's it. And then I'll see you guys next year. Yeah. Hi, Vanya. I hope things are well. Ooh, I saw something weird the other day, Vanya. I don't know if you know about this, but maybe you've heard of this before. Vanya, have you ever heard of karaoke? No, what? You've never heard of karaoke? Don't say hi to Vanya. She just exposed you. How, Hector? So anyway, that's what I got for you guys. So your end of the deal. You guys got to get the work done that's been assigned. Sophomores, everything has been assigned. There's nothing new. There still are some things about polynomial functions we didn't get to, like this thing called the rational root theorem, which allows you to find x-intercepts when it's not factorable, when you can't figure out the factoring. But that's okay. We got everything else done. And so you guys learned a lot. For you sophomores, for you freshmen who are about to be sophomores, you guys learned a lot about trig. And I'm going to put a quiz together for you. Get it uploaded. Boom, we're done. And that's going to be it. So by Friday, get everything done. And 5 months out of school, and then we return next August. Man, it's gonna be crazy. I'm trying to expose you, Vanya. What are you talking about? Yeah. So anyway, I don't know. That's all we got. Oh yeah, that's funny, Hector. Hector says, if you can't see the chat, he says to be. Oh, you've been lost since mid-March. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure a lot of people have been lost. It's hard to learn this way. Yeah, it's hard to learn. Like there's so much more responsibility of the learning on the student when you're learning remotely. Yeah, you got to like read, watch videos, reread, rewatch videos. It's not easy. It's tough. So I totally get it. I totally understand. Totally get it. Yeah. Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen. If motivation gone for what, Yuvia? I know for a lot of people, motivation's been suspect to do anything. Yeah, a lot of people, not just here, not just students or teachers, but a lot of people are suffering from mild depression right now, like all around the world, because your activities are different, your social interactions different, your purpose is different. People are a lot more sedentary. They're also indulging in things that are comforting, like eating junk food more than normal, all that kind of stuff, right? So overeating, oversleeping, lack of activity, lack of interaction, and all of those things kind of combine to like have this lethargy that just kind of overwhelms you, and then you just feel like crap. You don't feel like doing anything. You have no motivation. You don't have any interest in doing stuff. Yeah, that's all just straight up mild depression, and it's just from a situation. And sometimes recognizing what's going on can help you to, I don't know, to find some interest and motivation. Sometimes. Yeah. All right. So, man, we'll have to, I don't know. We'll have to do something, especially for the sophomores. For you freshmen, you're going to have me next year, so we can do something. Well, I mean, we're not done, so we got stuff together. But for you sophomores, man, we should do something at the beginning of next year, just to kind of put this all to bed and get done with it. Just to I don't know, say farewell or whatever. Yeah, man. Yeah, I know, right? At 1 a.m. Me too. It's easy to stay up too late. Yeah, a party. Exactly, Sasha. So maybe we'll pick a day in the first couple weeks of school where after school we just get together and everybody brings snacks. We just chill out and have fun or something. I don't know. We'll figure out what to do. A makeup pizza party. Now that's a beautiful idea. That's a beautiful idea. Yeah. Yeah.
I support it.
You like that idea? Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Hector, I got a question for you. Not just a question. Not trying to call anything into doubt, but if you've been having trouble and you've been lost for a while, why weren't you asking a bunch of questions or something? Because really, we can't go back and fix it, but just moving forward, that's one of the things you're going to have to do. And a lot of the time, you end up in hard classes where you have teachers that are really impersonal and they don't reach out. They kind of are a closed door. And so you got to find ways to ask and seek answers. You can't be a victim. Oh, if we had a pool, that'd be good. You're right, Hector. So, yeah. Yeah. So Sasha, he wasn't stealing your thunder. He was just, being a little more specific. You're the one that planted the seed. He watered it. That's all. Yeah, so we'll have to figure out how to do something like that, because I think it'd be fun. It'd be a good way to wish you guys farewell. And, because after working for 2 years together, I understand how much I put you guys through. I understand how much pressure you guys have, how fast we go, all of that. I do understand. I appreciate the stuff you guys go through in class. And so, I don't know, it'd be a good way. It would be good just to, pull it all together and just, be able to say that I appreciated you guys as students and stuff like that in person. So we'll figure something out. Yeah. All right. Well, so I'm going to hop off here unless somebody else has something else to offer. But just to recap, Friday, everything's due. So whatever's been assigned for sophomores is due, and for freshmen, you're going to have one more assignment. It's due Friday, and then we're done. That's it. And you're on summer vacation for whatever that really means. Yeah. And then in between now and then, if you do have questions or you want to go over something, we can get together. We can even do it on a small group, like 1, 2, 3 people in a video conference, and we can go over stuff. We've been doing that actually quite a bit. So you sophomores, we haven't done, none of you, I don't think have really done that. No, one has, but with the freshmen, we do that quite a bit. There'll just be a couple people. And so that's a lot more focused, and they can ask very specific questions and we can go over stuff. So, yeah, that's it. That's what we got, bruh. All right. Well, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Yuvia, I hope you find some motivation, sister. And yeah, Ruben's going to play guitar. Sasha's going to do some yard work. Well, okay. So here's the situation. What's that? Oh, never mind. So Sasha asked, what happens if you don't finish? Well, if you don't finish, then you don't finish. That's it. So nothing really. You're going to be a little behind where everybody else is that did finish. But ultimately, next year, you're starting off the same. How will you grade the semester? Well, no, you're okay. So two things. So Sasha, your lowest possible grade is whatever you got in the third quarter. That's your lowest possible grade. In order for your grade to go up, this is how it works for the whole school. For your grade to go up, the teacher has to decide based on evidence that you deserve to have your grade go up or stay the same. Yeah. And so the only thing it's pretty, I don't know, I still have to think about how to do this. So here's the way I'm thinking. If you have a grade that was close, so let's say you had a 78, for example, right? You had a grade that was close to going up. I can kind of look at how you did the first 3 quarters and see if you were improving. And then if you were participating, you got your stuff done, then I can say, yeah, I give you the benefit of the doubt and I can raise your grade. If you haven't been participating, then it's a lot harder for me to justify that. And that's if you were close, like a 78. Now, let's say you had an 82 and you wanted to get an A. That's a lot harder for me to justify. I think because the reason it's harder for me to justify is because in a regular setting, in a regular classroom, it's really, really difficult to go up a letter grade like that from a low whatever grade to the next grade that's a pretty difficult jump. But I'm not saying it's impossible. So your grade won't go down. It's going to stay the same and at a minimum. And yeah. So how every teacher is going to do that is kind of different. It's a tricky situation. So I'm going to try to give you guys the benefit of the doubt and error in your favor and go from there. Yeah, Martin, I hope you have a nice summer, whatever that means. I mean, it's kind of weird, right? But we'll see you next semester. For you sophomores. And actually for freshmen too, but you don't get the grade from me. For your Cambridge test, I think it's going to be next week. I have to submit all of those grades. And so after I submit them, I'll tell you what grade, what you're getting, right? Yeah. So Vanya, yeah, you got all the assignments to do, and there are a couple Google quizzes too. The Google quizzes are super important. They give you all the feedback and stuff. I was talking to Mr. Kumar about what we've been covering this summer, and I don't know. Yeah, the polynomial functions are kind of a huge deal. It's like a big step in algebra towards what you guys are eventually going to be dealing with in calculus. But to turn it in, yes, that's right. Is it summer already? Officially, no. Summer starts on, I forget the summer solstice. Is it June 21st? Something like that. Feels like summer, that's for sure. But I just mean summer from school. Yeah. And then summer school, we find out about how summer school is working on Friday. Not that any of you guys, I don't believe, should be in summer school for any reason. Yeah. All right. So, Vanya, did I answer your question? So, yeah, you do the work, you grade it, you turn it in with a comment, and then the quizzes, you do the quizzes that are posted as well. Yeah. And then Hector, if you're still here, dude, you should send me an email what you're having a question with. I'd be thrilled. And it's not even for the grade. It's not even for the summer, but I would be thrilled to sit down with you and a couple other people that are having some difficulties with this and go over it like in a video like this, because I think we could maybe make some progress that way. Yeah. And I know, right? 2 years already. You sophomores are halfway done with high school. Halfway done. Second half goes faster than the first, too. It does. Second half goes faster than the first. So you guys are halfway done. Pretty soon, you're going to be sitting in some class. It's going to be like all warm outside. It's going to be a week before graduation, and all you can do is like stare out the window. That's what's going to happen. It's going to be weird. Yeah. All right. Well, so next year, you sophomores will have to get together after school during during the first couple weeks of school. Get together after school, have a little pizza party or something. And I got a couple Math AF t-shirts for some people in here. Grades are due by me. I have to turn everything in by Tuesday. That means everything for you is due by Friday because I have time to go through and look at everything. And it's different than just doing a calculation. I got to do a case-by-case basis. So it's going to take a little while and some reflection on my part to try to be objective, consistent, and fair. So that's going to be a little tricky to do because I like I like the numbers. When the numbers work, it's easy. This is a lot trickier. But yeah. All right. And then I need to get a haircut. Oh, my God. I kept saying I was going to shave my head. I haven't done it yet. But yeah. All right. So I hope you guys are having a good day. Look forward to seeing you guys in person soon. And unless there's anything else, I'm going to sign off, and then I'll post this for whoever wasn't able to be here, couldn't get the message.
Mr. Brown,
Yeah.
did the guitar pedals come in?
One did. The other is not going to come until Saturday. But yeah, maybe tomorrow I'll put some. Tomorrow we'll maybe do like a little video conference, and we can check them out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do it today. Yeah, I can't do it today because I gotta finish the quiz for the freshmen. I'm still working on that. And Ida, you wanted to know when will you know your Cambridge scores? Yeah, your official Cambridge test score. I don't actually know exactly yet. It's going to be towards the end of the month. And what I guess I can do, I think they told me, if I remember right, that they're still changing their mind and giving us some more specific information. Okay. So for your official Cambridge grade, I think I can tell you once I submit them. But I'm not sure. But if I can, then what I'll do is I'll just I'll send everybody an email individually. I also have to rank you guys based on who I think we get the top score and so on, but I can't share that. Like, I'm not supposed to share that, but I have to do that too. And Dida, you're number one. You're the best Dida of all time, sister. Like, nobody better. Yeah. So within the next 2 weeks, I'll have to submit all of those grades. Yeah. So, yeah. All right. Any other questions, comments, likes, concerns? If you think of something before or, after we hang up, then you can just send me an email or whatever. So I got a question from Martin says, no, the Cambridge exams for freshmen are not postponed until next year. They're doing this, from what I understand, they're doing those teachers. So like Miss Burkett is going to do the same thing I have to do for the sophomores. And that is she's predicting your grade and submits that to Cambridge, and they're going to give you that score. So if you have shown your teacher that they think that you're an A student, then they have evidence to support you're an A student, then that's what they're going to tell Cambridge. Now, we don't get to just make it up. We have to have evidence. And our evidence is based on what had happened in class so far. So the freshman tests are not postponed. They're actually going to happen the same way. Yeah. Now, there is another test cycle. Yeah, there is another test cycle. People can take tests. So, like, here's what would happen. If you take a Cambridge test, freshman or sophomore, doesn't matter. And even there's other levels like A and AS. It's kind of like AP and stuff. They're college classes, but they're taught in high school, like dual enrollment. If you take one of the tests in the spring and you do not pass, then there's another test in the fall, like in November or late October, where you can take the test again. It's a different test, but you get a second chance to pass that level. And that is something that Cambridge is doing again, and they're going to have a bigger focus. But I don't think we're participating in that because it doesn't really make sense for most of our students because we'll have moved on. So, like if you're a freshman, it would be really difficult to focus on all the stuff for biology, for example, when you're in the middle of chemistry. You're going to be overwhelmed by chemistry, and you're going to go back and try to rehash all the stuff you learned when you missed like the lot. You haven't been in school for 5 months. You're trying to remember everything before that. So we decided that probably wouldn't lead to very good outcomes. It would be probably a source of a lot of frustration and anxiety without much of a payoff. So we're going to focus on next year. We're going to be focusing on next year. We're not going to go backwards and try to fix whatever went wrong right now. Yeah, it's a good question. Yeah. Whoa, they taste like it. So I'm very familiar with dogs' feet smelling like Fritos, especially if you have you put boots on dogs, like little socks or shoes. Then you take them off. Man, it's a strong Frito smell, but tastes like it. No, I didn't know that. Sounds like there's quite a story there. Tomorrow's your birthday, Martin. Dang, Martin. How old are you going to be? 15? Happy birthday tomorrow, Martin. Man, that is excellent news. 14. Excellent. Happy birthday to Martin. Dang. I think there's restaurants open. Are you going to get to go out for lunch or dinner or something? That'd be pretty sweet. Man, my birthday was during the quarantine too. And so it's kind of strange because it didn't really feel like much. In fact, it's kind of everything's been kind of just flat. Everything except for Uvia tasting dog feet. Everything's been kind of just like blasé. Yeah. Well, I hope you have a great birthday. And I hope you get to do some cool things. Maybe Vanya will sing you a song. I hear she might like to sing. I don't know.
My mom just exposed me like that, and I'm not happy about it.
Oh, that's so funny. So, Vanya, all right, here's the truth. I didn't see you singing. I didn't hear you singing. Nothing like that. But I'm friends with, I think, both of your parents on Facebook. And the other day I saw, actually, it may have been Prashant Verma. It might have been his video where his daughter was singing and you were like sitting next to them on the couch. You looked bored to tears, by the way. You were just doing this the whole time. You're like leaning over on a cushion and you're like, the whole time.
It's because I was really tired, and that was it.
That was it. Okay, that's fair.
And then they told me to sing, and so if you did hear me sing, that's why it was bad, because I was tired, not because I sing bad, just because I was tired.
Oh, okay. I'm sure. Well, maybe you could prove to us your singing prowess right now.
I'm still tired.
Oh, I see. Oh, Uvia got her permit. That's cool. So you got to wait 6 months after you get your permit to get your license. When do you turn 16? October. Nice. Dang. So for your school, for your cohort, Martin's really young for the cohort and Uvia is really old for the cohort. Huh, interesting. It doesn't really mean anything over time. Like the older you get, the difference in like a few months is really nothing. In fact, even years is really nothing. But dang, so you're going to be driving. I'll stay off the sidewalks. Oh, dude, I know that was mean. Oh, I do have a bunch of jokes about, I've been working on a bunch of jokes. You could have, yeah, I know, right? Can't get your licenses, but I had a whole bunch of jokes I've been working on about unemployment, but they just don't work. I know. I'm sorry. So Ruben, you can't get a. So well, what I read happened, I think it's in Georgia, is everybody that was going to get their driver's license, they just awarded like 3,000 some odd driver's licenses, and nobody had to take the test. Crazy. Dang. What'd you get? What'd you get, Chris? So and that would be number 2 for you, right? Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. So what is it? What did you get? And is it a whole family thing or just you?
Just I got it, but it's I'll show you. Hold on.
Wait, you said you just got it, but it's a what?
It's just like a space tattoo that's on my forearm, on my
Okay,
left forearm.
cool.
But
You
yeah, it hurt a lot.
Oh, but yeah, I've never had one. I don't have any tattoos. I have a lot of scars, but no tattoos. So I don't know. I know, like, depending on where you get them, they really hurt. Man, that's cool. Where'd you get it?
With Johnny Soto. It's one of my dad's friend that's a tattoo artist.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah. Oh, wow. Vanya has her penny board, and apparently that's cooler. I don't really know. I'm not here to judge and make a scale of who's more cool. Yeah. Huh. All right. Well, that's cool. And then let's see. Oh, sorry. I bumped the microphone. I don't know how loud that is. Sometimes when you bump the microphone, it's like crazy loud. So if that was like shocking to your ears, I apologize. I have, like I told a couple of you guys, I bought a PlayStation 4. I've been playing like way too much. I've been riding a bicycle again, but then my bike broke, so I got to get it fixed. It makes me super sad. And then I've been playing guitar more. But then actually what I've been doing is like spending most of my days like spent creating these stupid Google quizzes, and I keep messing them up because they're like super tricky. Like, I don't know, pages skip around and like reorder things. It just drives me nuts. But I don't know. It might be good. It might be helpful. What I'm worried about for next year is like we all go back to business as normal, and then like a lot of times these kinds of diseases, they have the initial outbreak, and then a lot of times they come back in the fall and they're worse. And so it would really be sucky if we have to like quarantine ourselves from school again. But yeah, if we do, we'll all be better at it. But hopefully that won't happen. Yeah. And then like UFOs, like, man, Hector sent me on a UFO chase, and now like I'm my official UFO hunter. Not really. Although, Hector, true story, bruh. So I was in the Army. I was a self-protect. What was it? The official title was a self-propelled field artillery systems mechanic. What that meant was basically I fixed howitzers, big giant tanks, shoot giant like 100-pound bullets like 12 miles away and stuff, right? So I fixed those, and then I when they got stuck, I would tow them and all this stuff. So I had like a tow truck tank. It was like a tank that was a tow truck, and I don't know, it was pretty epic. It was a fun job. But here's what it has to do with UFOs. When I was stationed in Washington State, we'd go out and we'd do these like field training exercises. And we had this one captain, he was like in charge of our whole unit, and he was really crazy. We all knew he was kind of crazy, but we didn't know how crazy until we were out in the desert, in the middle of the desert in Eastern Washington. And like, there's nothing out there at all, pitch dark. And he has like the whole battalion. So it's like, I don't know, probably 40 some odd tanks just driving through the desert, following him around. And what we were doing is two things. We were looking for, he would first find a vortex in the earth. And from that, he would get signals as to where the UFOs were going to land. And so that's what we were doing. We were going to the UFO landing sites in the middle of Washington State. Yeah. When people found out, which didn't take long, they booted him. He got kicked out. But yeah, that is a true story, and that is crazy. That's crazy. So, it might be one thing you might believe in, like all the forces of vortices and things like that, which is fine. I don't know. And you might believe that there are extraterrestrial aliens that are here among us. That's fine too. But I don't know. When you, I don't know. This dude was just nuts. I don't know. What was he taking? He wasn't taking anything. That's the thing. He was just psychotic. He needed to be taking something maybe to make him not psychotic. But yeah. So instead of practicing or training to do whatever we were really supposed to do, yeah, we were on a UFO hunt. Not just a regular UFO, like as unidentified, but in his mind, identified as extraterrestrial spaceships. Yeah, kind of nuts. Let's see. Wow, Yuvia got dumped and didn't even know she had a boyfriend. Well, would it actually have anything to do with having had tasted dog feet? I'm curious. Yeah, Vanya says you don't see this man as, you don't see a problem with that guy. Yeah, well, that's okay. You don't have to agree. Yeah, seems normal, right? Yeah, let's just go. Unrelated. So, Yuvia, you're getting dumped without knowing you had a boyfriend. Wait, was your boyfriend this captain who had us chasing UFOs in the army in the desert in the 90s? Oh, weird. Yeah, Angela, it does explain quite a bit about Vanya. Yeah. Huh. Man. Yeah. All right. Well, I really miss like hanging out with you guys, and like we always had so much fun in class. At least I did. Okay. Yeah. At least I had a lot of fun with you guys. I really enjoyed all of your guys' company, and like kind of just like sitting here, even though you guys are just chatting, and some of you guys use your microphone, even just like this. I mean, it makes me really miss being in class, and so I look forward to getting back together and getting back to normal next year, more than I ever thought I would. And so it'll be good. It'll be fun. And yeah, crackhead energy, man. Crackhead energy. It doesn't stop. I mean, it's like it's like better than Energizer. Yeah, gonna make me make you puke. Yeah. So another true story. Since we're here. This one kind of shows how you can be smart and dumb at the same time, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. So I joined the Army because I didn't really have a good job. And I went to college 1 year right after high school, and I really wasn't ready to go to college. I didn't want to go to college. I didn't know I was going to go to college, whatever, right? I went to college because my dad said that it would be a lot easier to go to college when I was, 19 and single than it would be if I decided to go back when I was older and had a family. And he was right. So I went when I was, 19 and single, and I didn't do anything productive. So I dropped out. And so I'm working and can't the economy was depressed. It was hard to get a good job. So I was just kind of floundering, and I decided to join the Army. And I decided what I wanted to do is I want to learn how to be a mechanic because I didn't know anything about vehicles. And so I thought that'd be kind of a cool thing to learn. And so I go to take the ASVAB test, and I get a really good score. And the recruiter's like, hey, you know what? You got a really good score. I can give you this job where you're going to be working basically as an optical engineer working on these laser sight systems. And you're going to be like in a civilian installation in Iowa. And like the job pays a lot of money when you finish your military commitment and you work in the same field like as a civilian. So all of that sounded really dull, and it didn't sound very exciting. And so I was like, I don't know. And then I asked what else he had, and then he showed like this video of a giant tank going through a giant mud puddle, and I was like, yeah, let's do that. So that's what I did. That's how I ended up becoming a field artillery mechanic, because they showed me a giant tank that went through a mud puddle and it like disappeared. Like they had people like driving it and their heads stick out the top and like disappeared in mud, and they came out like just covered in mud. And I'm like, bruh, that's my calling. Yeah. So it wasn't very smart, but it was a lot of fun. So anyway, that's my story. It's not as good as the one about the UFOs. Do I regret making that decision? No, not really. I mean, like if I didn't make that decision, I wouldn't be a teacher. That's for sure. If I didn't make that decision, if I made the decision to be the optical engineer, I certainly would be a whole lot wealthier. But like the stuff I did was really, really fun. It was good for me. It was actually a very intellectually challenging job because electrical systems are very complicated, and those things have really crazy electrical systems that I had to figure out and learn how to fix, and I had to do it like under pressure. Like, you're broken down, and even though it's just a training exercise, you're like, the vehicle's broken down in the field and you got to fix the electrical system, and you got like literally 30 seconds to get it done because the Air Force is coming in to like blow stuff up and drop bombs. And so you got to get out of there. So I don't know. It was just like kind of fun, and blowing up stuff was great. I love blowing up stuff. Yeah, living life at the fullest. I got the full beard. Yeah. So no, not really. I don't really regret it at all. In fact, I don't think I would have been happy the other way. So, yeah, it just didn't seem like a good fit. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to figure out stuff on our own. But I'll tell you, this is very true. My dad was so right. Because when I did go back to college later, I was like in my 30s and I had like, 2 kids and all that kind of stuff. And it was really, really, college is hard anyway, especially depending on what kind of degree you pursue. But to do it when you have full responsibilities, yeah, nuts. Totally nuts. Yeah. All right. I guess that's it for story time with Mr. Brown for today. First one was better. First one was better than the second one, but both true. Both true stories. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I guess you guys have questions, you can still hit me up. We can still get together. So Hector, if you're like seriously, bro, dude, Hector, figure out something, one of those lessons that you want to go over. I would be thrilled to go over it with you and whoever else would like to jump in a video conference sometime this week. Because it's really like the stuff you're probably confused with is probably just little. It's probably nothing major. And we can go way back to the very beginning. It doesn't even matter. So hit me up, bro. All right. Vanya, we're expecting to hear you singing a song. I mean, one of the David, George plays the piano for us. So there's no reason you can't sing us a song. And tomorrow's Martin's birthday. You could sing Martin happy birthday. And then and Chris, I want to see a picture of that tattoo. I want to see what that looks like. And then let's see. Sasha's going to pick some weeds. Oh, I want to hear Ruben playing guitar. Let's see. Davey Boy's just been killing everything. Let's see. Angela's doing good. Yeah. All right. Yuya's got to find her motivation. Oh, and Paula's got to cook. And Omar gets a Math AF shirt. Yeah. Let's see. I think that's it. I think it's everybody. All right. Well, Martin, happy birthday tomorrow. Hope you have a great day. Hope you get to go out. I don't know if it's safe, but yeah. And if you guys are having trouble on any of the stuff you've been learning, just send me an email. And that's the easiest way to I get when you guys turn stuff in Google Classroom, which is great. You should. I get like a huge list of stuff and things get lost. But if you send me like an email just yourself, then that comes through different and I see it different. So I'll make sure that's easier for me to be on top of. So if you're having trouble on any of those things, just let me know. I'd be very, very thrilled to try and help you guys out. Yeah, I know people are getting kind of nuts in stores. I agree. Yep. All right, boys and girls. Well, been a pleasure this afternoon. Even though we're not going back to school, it's kind of nice to know when the end is, and for us it's Friday, so that's good. And yeah, so I'm going to stop recording, and then I will talk to you guys tomorrow. So I hope you guys have a great day.